You're confident enough to have your own opinions, and yet sometimes you acquiesce to someone else's point of view. You're smart, capable, aware, and yet find yourself not trusting your intuition and agreeing or giving in to someone else's point of view. You're usually full of energy. You're the one that's ready to go. And yet, at the end of the day, you find yourself exhausted because you agreed to do something for someone else again. People pleasing is a real bummer. And it happens before you know it. It's like, here you are, having a great day, getting a lot accomplished, just looking forward to the evening ahead. And someone comes into your office and asks you to do something. And before you have a chance to think about it, you say yes. And then you find yourself at the end of the day, the last one in the office, finishing up someone else's project. And then you go home exhausted and frustrated because you're not even going to get credit for that work. Ah, I so know this one, and so do my clients. If this is the first time we're meeting, let me introduce myself. I'm Catherine Walters, and I'm an intuitive ignition catalyst. And I help mature, conscious professional women with this and other issues. And it's this thing, it happens, and it happens so quickly. So let me ask you a question. How do you feel inside when when you agree to do something for others? Maybe you have a bitter taste in your mouth. Maybe you feel cheated. Maybe you feel like you've been taken advantage of, or you're frustrated or angry with yourself. Put a 1 in the comments below if you felt one or any of those. And what I've noticed from my 20 plus years of experience in working with women is that there are 3 elements that you want to pay attention to that can prevent you from falling into this pattern. And the first one is, if you don't notice it, you can't change it. So it's vitally important that you allow yourself to track what you're doing throughout your day. The second is, if you don't value yourself, you'll ignore your needs, and that actually leads to this behavior. You get busy, caught up. Maybe it's that you're at a deadline, or there's something someone wants something immediately, and you find yourself not going to the restroom, skipping lunch, or missing a meeting. And third, dear one, you've got to approve of yourself first. You've worked on this, you've tried, and yet it's still there. So to wrap it up, if you are aware, if you notice yourself, if you value yourself, and if you approve of yourself, people pleasing becomes a thing of the past. Yes. So if you're someone who is caring and generous, and yet you're tired of being taken advantage of, because what you really want to do is honor you. Or if you're tired of ignoring your needs because somebody else's are more important, and like you're done with that, we need to talk. And Or if you're tired of feeling like you've been cheated because you had planned to go to a yoga class or for a run after work, and yet you find yourself staying late and finishing up someone else's project, and that's like, no more, we need to talk because I know that you can feel secretly embarrassed because you're strong, you're capable, you're confident and smart, and yet this thing doesn't seem to go away. Get better at it. And so, and I truly know because I've done the same thing. It's like you've prayed about it. You've done affirmations. You've maybe created a vision board or journaled, and you've really, you have great intentions, yet it still hasn't changed. And I can put and help you put rocket fuel on your intentions, on your affirmations and prayers and vision boards. Because I know there is a missing ingredient that I know you don't. And for myself and for my clients, when you work on this, it's really interesting because it's actually a pretty simple tweak inside of you. And when you start to focus on different energetics and you fine tune different things, then your all the stuff you've been doing, your vision board, your affirmations, your prayers, your journaling, they all work like magic. Yes. So I invite you to take a courageous step, and that is to have a conversation with me about this. And on this call, we'll talk about your life and what might be getting in the way of you having the big vision in your life that you want to create. And if it seemed like a plan, we'll talk about how I could help you on creating that plan, that vision for your life, and actually having it. And I'll tell you about my intuitive ignition method. So once again, I invite you, and it's really simple. All you need to do if you'd like to jump on a call with me is type in the word angel in the comments below, and I'll direct message you and tell you how to set up a call so that we can put rocket fuel on your dreams, on your prayers and affirmations, so you can have that big vision for your life. Love and blessings until I see you again. Namaste.